What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. This week's going to be a little bit different. Me and Hannah are off to the Tofino Wild Pods for a vacation away from Powell River. It's been a long January. It seems like it's absolutely never ending, so we are getting out of here to have a vacation and have some fun. The Wild Pods are pretty special. They're these like luxury glamping pods that they're right on the water. They have a beautiful ocean view. They have a big bed, little kitchen area. Some of them have chandeliers. I'm pretty sure we got one of the nicer ones that's outer, like more out on the point, so you have a little bit more privacy, no neighbor type thing. But yeah, I'm super excited about this. We can't wait to go. And while we're going, we're bringing our new friend that we just purchased and added to the collection. We purchased the Canon C200, a full cinema camera with built-in ND filters, built-in XLRs. It shoots to CFast and dual SSDs. It shoots 12-bit RAW internally. I am so excited about this thing, and I cannot wait to make a really cool video in Tofino with the starting lens. We got the 16-35 f4. We went with the f4 because the f2.8 was not image stabilized, and I'd like to have at least one lens in my arsenal that is image stabilized for those long days when you need to have that shaky hand fix. So that's really important for me to have over a little bit sharper glass, so we went with that. But we do have sharp glass. It's on the camera, and it's probably going to live on the camera. It's the 24-70 f2.8 Mark II version. It's not image stabilized, but this thing is my favorite lens by far. Super sharp, super shallow depth of field, has a wide variety of focal lengths, and yeah, pretty excited about it. I'm sure if you have this lens, you already know how beneficial it is. And that's gonna bring us to the third and the monster of the family. We got the Canon 70-200 Mark III version. It is a tank, it is heavy, it is image stabilized, and actually surprisingly at 200 mils you can actually get some really stable shots with that image stabilization. Really good. It's built in and I love it. But I'm really used to shooting with these, which are like full in-body image stabilization with the dual image stabilization on the lens, so it's like butter. But I do also have the GH5S, and it doesn't have it in body, so I'm kind of used to not having the in body. So yeah, and that brings us to the next thing I love about this camera is the autofocus, because once again the GH5s had the most garbage autofocus. I never used it before. The only time I used it was to like when you hit the autofocus button and it like racks focus on somebody and then it's focused for the shot, but that's about it. I wouldn't use that autofocus at all. It is the most unreliable autofocus there probably is in a camera. It's garbage. So this is a treat. The face tracking is awesome. I've done some testing. It also has this thing called face priority and face only, so when you move out of the screen it actually just keeps in focus where your face was, so it's not hunting in the background, and then if you move back in it just picks right back up where your face left off, and that is really cool. It's like a really high-end feature to have, and I think that it is going to be very useful and very beneficial for me. The next thing I want to talk about is that this thing shoots 12-bit RAW to CFast cards. We were supposed to get a CFast card with the camera, 128 gig CFast card, but they did not honor it. We were supposed to get it for free, an $800 CFast card for free. It shoots about 14 minutes of RAW, so not a lot, not really enough to do much, but it would have been fun to play around with. But the dates didn't line up on the quote, so they didn't honor the promo, so that was kind of disappointing. But we're gonna do an alternative route. It's a dummy CFast card that goes in the CFast slot, and then a cable goes to a housing that houses an M.2 SSD drive. That gives you the option to be more flexible with the size of SSD you can use. You could put a 2 terabyte in there and run for like 2 hours of raw recording for about $700 over the 128 gig SSD for like $800, and you get 14 minutes. So that option doesn't really make sense to me, so we're going to do the pod, and apparently it's really good. I forget the name of it. We ordered it, but yeah. And you can also take the SSD straight out of the pod or plug the CFast card into a reader and edit straight off the SSD. You don't need to transfer any files, which is super convenient. Obviously you transfer to back them up, but yeah, I'm not going to go too far in depth with this camera because I just got it, and there will be more of a review. Me and Hannah are gonna have a great time at the Wild Pods, and I appreciate you guys watching. Please subscribe and turn on bell notifications so you can be notified every single time we post another new video. Thank you all, and have a great day.